Hello YouTube. Today I will be starting a new series called GSA, or Game State Analysis. I will be taking a specific moment of the game and a decision that I make and kind of talking about why I'm making this decision, all the factors going into it, and just kind of the impact it has on the game. I think this is a cool series to look at because there's a lot of decisions that we make, and kind of talking about one decision for about 10 minutes and making that into a series is kind of cool. We're going to be looking at, good decisions, why they worked, what were their ramifications. We're also going to be looking at like bad decisions. What was I thinking going into it? Why didn't it work? And I think this series is a really cool idea. Stay tuned for more content like this, and like and subscribe if you like this type of video. Leave comments below, any suggestions or feedback. Thank you very much and enjoy the video. Right away, so analyzing the game state here. We have Quap versus DK mid. We have Clockwork Grandma versus Lifestealer CM top. And then we have Juggernaut and Jakiro versus Mars and Skywrath Mage. Now, what needs to happen what moves do I need to make in order to kind of get us back on the board? This is a pub, right? Solo queue, so everyone's a little weak mentality. You could have a bad game in the first 6 minutes and call GG and cry on your GG mid, didn't do anything. So we're trying to prevent that. We're trying to use our power well, right? We're going to use it like a weapon. And what I can do in this game is we have to first identify what we can't do. So we can't really kill this guy. We're just going to trade blows. I'm going to use a lot of mana. He's not really going to die. I could commit everything on him and it might kill him, but that's the thing. Like, I would have to commit a lot on him. I could go top. That would be, a use of my time. Sorry, I have to decline that. That would be a use of my time because I could potentially pressure this Lifestealer, but at the same time, it's like, do I care about my offlane Snapfire's game? The answer is no, not really. Whose game I do care about is this Juggernaut. So we see this Juggernaut. He's not doing too hot. He's 0-1. His support is 1 and 2. They're feeding quite a bit down here. And it's okay. This isn't to bash Juggernaut or anything like that, but I do care about his game. I don't necessarily care about Snapfire's game, but I do care about Juggernaut's game. I also noticed down here that we have a cart protected. And up here we have a cart not really protected. What I mean by a cart protected is this cart is going to be alive for about another minute probably, because carts are usually the last creep to die in a wave. Your minions will always target the other minions first. Creeps, I'm sorry, not minions. Now, so here, we're just going to play it out. We're going to look at my player perspective. Now, we also have to think about what will I lose from making a rotation. Now, against a hero like Dragonite, I could potentially lose my fucking tower, right? He could press alt and push with the cart and take my tower in my absence, right? So that is step number one. Step number one when making a rotation is you need to defend your tower. This doesn't mean like, oh, my tower took 90% damage, like it's at 10% HP, but it didn't die, so it was a good rotation. Bullshit, dude. You need to keep that tower healthy for as long as possible. So my first priority before I even make a rotation, sure, I could TP down. I'm watching too. I could TP down and kill this guy. I could like TP here, blink, E, dead. But at the same time, like, what would that really accomplish? That would be a dead Skywrath Mage and a dead tower on my side. So panning back mid, this is my player perspective. Now I'm hitting this cart. I'm hitting this cart. Cart needs to die before I do anything. Almost missed the CS there. Easy peasy. I put a ward down for Vision of the Rune here. Send a dagger because I have free mana, basically. I have a clarity going, so whatever. And here I start my rotation. So the conditions have been met. DK not going to be able to really take my tower. And on top of that, Clockwork has taken over the lane. Very good on him for understanding that. Now I'm rotating bottom. Ideally, we get both these kills and the tower. Remember, thinking about that cart. Carts will spawn every 5 minutes, so the 5, the 10, the 15-minute mark. Now, there are certainly better heroes for rotating with the idea of taking a tower, those being Pugna, Leshrac, Death Prophet, Nature's Prophet, these heroes that have this like innate pushing ability, right? Quap isn't necessarily one of them, but at the same time, the cart will turn my hero into a tower-taking hero. So we do get the kill on Skywrath. Notice Skywrath's positioning here. He is up here, meaning that he will die. Skywrath being a hero that needs to kind of play behind Mars in order to thrive, right? This lane doing very well previously with Skywrath playing behind Mars. So a little oopsie-poopsie on him. He stepped a little too far. But I have the Arcane Rune, so all of these spells are very good for me to use. It's a low amount of mana, and on top of that, the CDR is really short. So if I use my ult, it's a decreased CDR. Go on the Mars, press the ulti, and the mistake I did was backing out of tower range, but like I soon realized this mistake. I press the fortify, keep the card alive, and we're pushing this tower, baby. Blinking forward with the hopes that I clear the wave. They get a Skywrath TP here. Notice Skywrath's TP, right? He TP's here. He can't TP here. He'll die. He understands the squishiness of his hero. Mars TPing in. This is alright. But it is too late. The damage has been done. We have taken the tower, right? So it was previously a 2-6. It is now 4-6, and we're up a tower. So if we look at win percentage, this is at 10 minutes into the game, right? So anything above a 50 at 10 minutes into the before 10 minutes into the game is pretty crazy, right? So it's favoring us now. We were previously at like a 60% win rate, maybe. Sorry, in their favor, 60% in their favor. Now, so ITB back mid. Jakiro's free to do whatever he wants. Clockwork's free to do whatever he wants, and we're just gonna see the ramifications of that rotation. I'm just gonna fast forward by like 10x speed. So keeping in mind where everyone is on the map. So where is Skywrath? Well, he can't be bottom because, as we established earlier, he can't really play in front of Mars. So if he's going to play behind Mars, he has to play what? Behind this tower or the tier 2. Doesn't really want to be there. We're making it place top. I don't really care because I'm trying to kind of catch back up after that rotation. I did a lot for my team there, and they're doing some stuff up there. So just defending my tower too. He did have the Dragonite ulti. I pull it back here. I noticed some shenanigans going top. Skywrath in a place where he doesn't really want to be. Because it's just like it's hard for them to kill the Lifestealer, but it's very easy for us to kill the Skywrath. So we're going to TP up here. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Blinking in, killing CM, killing Lifestealer. He didn't have his abilities up. Dragonite TP's top, Skywrath is top, and Mars is top. Juggernaut is free farming. Mid is being pushed. Game state very good. Mars walks in. Arena's the Jakiro. Will get the kill on Jakiro probably. I noticed that Spear has been committed and Skywrath has committed both W, Q, and E. So all I can really get hit with is a Mars W and Skywrath Qs. I can play extremely aggressively here. Okay, I got hit with the Mars W. I get hit with the Skywrath Q. I can blink away. This guy's dead. I'm on a triple kill. And it's all because of that rotation bottom. Really, I mean, it is. We defended our tower. We took a tower. Jakiro is able to basically we have 2-4 positions. So Lifestealer is like the idea of a 5, right? Is you're sitting behind your carry and making sure that they have the best game possible. We don't really need to do that because it's a Juggernaut. Jakiro doesn't really need to sit bottom because there's no tower, right? Nobody can really TP in and pressure this Juggernaut. If they TP, they're going to be here. Juggernaut's safety net is way closer to his own building, and like subsequently, Skywrath doesn't really have a game anymore because the tower has been eliminated, and because he doesn't have a game, because this is a pub, not entirely my doing. Perhaps he's been having a bad day. Perhaps there's some toxicity going on his team. But we can see the ramifications here in just a second here. Player perspective.
There will be pain. There will be screaming.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Sky says, fuck this game, man. Now, again, not taking full credit for his abandoning, but this can happen in your pubs. People are weak-minded, weak-willed, and I guess the thesis of this video is use your power like a weapon. I rotated bottom. I understood what I needed to do to get back into this game, and we turned the game around. I don't think the abandon is necessarily a great idea. I feel like they have a good shot, but again, like, where does he go on the map? Thinking about it, right? Even if he did not abandon, I don't necessarily know where he would go. Would he just stack camps? He doesn't want to go top. He'll die to Clockwork. He'll die to Grandma. He doesn't want to go mid. He'll die to me. He'll die to Chikiro. And he doesn't want to go bottom because there's literally nothing for him to do bottom. He doesn't push the tower. So again, having some sympathy there, but keeping in mind, your rotations fucking matter. Do them well, and you will boost your win rate significantly. Thank you. That is all.